Another question is from the quantity of stock sold in the month of January, help determine the quantity of product that is remaining in the tank.
Okay, as I said, this is where the stock received for the month of January will come to play. Under stock movement, this is what will determine how many supposed to be the closing stock and how many supposed to be the decreasing stock. Let's see whether this company is making any significant progress as at that month of January 2025. You have the tank. Under stock movement, you have tank, opening stock, new stock, total stock, sales, closing stock, decreasing stock, and different. Tank 2 was opened with 29,300 liters. We received new stock of 17,700 liters. Total stock now was 47,000 liters. Sales was 48,732 liters. We now take the sales of 48,732 liters and minus with the total stock of 47,000 liters. We have excess of 1,732 liters. Tank 3, we open with 14,400 liters. We received new stock of 15,000 liters. The total stock was 29,400 liters. Sales was 25,452 liters. We take the total stock and minus the sales. We have closing balance, closing stock 4,947 liters. The DP was 4,900 liters. Excess was 47 liters. Tank 4, we opened with 450 liters. We received new stock of 27,300 liters. Total stock 27,750 liters. Sales was 20,952 liters. Closing stock was 6,798 liters, minus the dipping stock of 6,850 liters. We have excess of 52 liters. Tank 5, we open with 3,700 liters. New stock was 15,000 liters. Total stock was 8,700 liters. Sales was 11,539 liters. Closing stock was 7,161 liters. Dipping stock was 7,300 liters. Excess was 139 liters. That was how the stock moved for the month of January 2025. Remember the question: how many remain in the tank? What remained in the tank when you look at the column of that dipping stock? That was what remained in the tank. Tank 2 remained 200 liters. Tank 3 remained 4,900 liters. Tank 4 remained 6,850 liters, while tank 5 remained 7,300 liters.